Good morning. It's 9 a.m. I know, gay people, and it's 9 a.m., but this is something new. I'm going to talk about LGBTQ plus stuff and get our week started right. So get a cup of Joe. I love me some Joe. And I know you love you some Joe. Joe Torres down the street. He's super, super hot, right? Yeah. Anyway, we have some things to talk about. It's going to be a great week.
Gay boys, hashtag that girl. Sunbeams, drag queens, L-word. Is that girl a girl of all I dream? She's everything that every girl should be. Aqua, South Beach, hashtag that girl. Pride-filled, tea-dance, Wilton. Is that girl Latina, but she's universal too? If you find a girl to love, only one girl to love, then she'll be that girl too. That girl.
Good morning, LGBTQ plus South Florida. This is the first gay weekly morning TV show in the world, and I'm FayWhat. I am all about our community, and I want to talk about our interesting world. We have people to meet, we have events to attend, and it's time to plan out our week. You may have noticed, I'm a girl. We call it a lesbian, and you may have also noticed that we don't rule the gay boy world. Yet, I'm planning to take it over. That's okay. I'm a gay boy too. So, as the FayWhat show develops, you're gonna agree with me. Everyone in the L, the G, the B, the T, and the Q community have more in common than the things that separate us. I'm gonna be here with special friends every Monday at 9 a.m. to start your week off right. And I'll be inviting other special guests and friends to make our time together lots of fun. Next, gay boys. I am one of those lesbians that adores my gay boys. I can't live without them. But let's face it, this is an LGBTQ plus show at 9 in the freaking morning. They're asleep. So if I want the gay boy perspective, I have to go to where they're at this time of the morning. This segment is called Gay Boys Sleep Late. Where else to fish for them than while they're still in bed? This morning, we're joined by my guy pal, model, and performer, Damien Lenore. You can find him on Instagram at Return of Babylon. So let's get in bed with Damien as gay boys sleep late. Good morning, Damien.
Good morning, Faye.
¿Cómo estás, mi amor?
Oh, wonderful.
Good. Listen, so I hope the coffee's okay.
It gets better every time.
Right? Okay, I threw out that French vanilla crap you had over there. That's just disgusting. Like, who drinks that? What is wrong with you?
You don't like my powdered creamer?
No, disgusting. Try that. I put some kind of cream in there. You might like the taste of it. I won't tell you where I got that from. Anyway, I know it's early in the morning, Papi. Thank you for being with me.
Of course.
How was your St. Patrick's Day?
It was good.
Yeah?
Chill.
Chilled? Partied?
I got to see a really cool show that night.
Me?
You know.
Me? We'll talk about that later. As you can see, Luna still has her green bow tie on, so she's still partying.
It's her color. It looks good on her. I
right?
think. Yeah.
Oh, she's the best. So there's a lot of things interesting going on, you know, every single week in the LGBTQ plus community. Damien, let's kiki on some of them right now.
Let's go.
All right. So when Australia Television did a national charity campaign to raise money for flood relief, a live TV viewer extended a challenge for the two straight male anchors to have a passionate kiss. Watch this.
And we also just had a pledge just come in a little earlier from another major Australian corporation that said they will donate $50,000 if I pash Fordo.
Wow! Are you up for it, Ben?
Are you sure this isn't something you've cooked up because you want to kiss me?
It's
It may have been sent from
$50,000.
G. Denya or look, mate, it's for charity. So
$50,000?
legit.
Am I coming to you or are you coming to me?
Are we gonna do this?
Can I ask a few questions? What does pash involve? Like, are we talking mouth open, closed?
Can I ask
think
a few
open mouth.
questions? Is it early enough or late enough to be talking about it?
Look at this!
Wow.
Get off me!
Oh my God!
Wow!
It was
That just happened, Australia. If you can't donate $5 for that, well, then you don't know what quality entertainment is.
Oh, well, if you missed that, if you're just walking back from making a cup of tea.
Or you closed your eyes like I did. There it is.
Oh my God, I nearly swallowed half of your face.
Grant,
Come
did you
here,
say it
mate.
was 5 or 50?
I don't know.
Hang
but
on, Ben's
Come
going
here,
back
come
for
here.
more.
I just need a cuddle after that.
Just
Just a nice cuddle. Grant Daniel, ladies and gentlemen, and you know what? He was very gentle, and I appreciate that, mate. Thank you so much.
the fact he cupped my bottom, that was pretty special.
Okay,
It was worth every cent.
We'll leave you to
Get a room,
Come and
except
sit
I
here.
think I'm in it.
hug and make
Come and sit here, mate.
How do you follow that? We'll be back with more.
Come here. Oh, good boy.
Out of my mind.
Big
Out.
fan. Big fan.
Well done.
Two straight television hosts have a passionate kiss on air and raise $50,000 in 10 seconds. What are we all talking about? What do you think? Like, I was expecting you to be happier when you saw the video.
So I love that they raise money for charity. Let's
50 grand.
start with a positive. That's a really nice amount of money for charity.
Yes.
Do I love them using like a queer bait freak show circus to raise
Like gay
money?
for pay, you mean, kind of deal?
Very that, like, oh, look at this. Oh, well, I can't believe that we're doing this, but oh, you're gonna make us do very that. You know what I mean? And I feel like it's kind of like not cute and tasteless.
Oh, I
But
get
it raised money, so sometimes like the end justifies the means.
I get it. I get you. You know, I saw it from a different point. Like, I was just so happy that they were secure with their sexuality, that it wasn't a thing. They didn't make it into a big gay thing. It was like, hey, we're doing this. And one of the guys was all in. I mean, you saw how big he opened his mouth like that?
Yeah.
Like, he was like, 50 grand. I don't know if it was for 50 grand. Maybe he actually liked it. I don't know. I don't know.
At least they didn't throw up afterwards.
They didn't do anything
didn't
like
grab
that.
the mouthwash.
No,
you
but
know.
they didn't make it into a dirty thing. They didn't make it into a shady thing, and I appreciated that. You know, and again, $50,000, Damien.
That's a lot of money.
Gas prices are expensive right now. You know how many tanks of gas that buys? A lot.
I'm like doing the math in my head. I'm like, wait,
A
that's
lot.
right. I can't count. so
A
there
lot.
you go.
Use your feet. Use whatever you got. Okay. Next, Big Brother just completed the 3rd season of its celebrity version. First, it was tough to find celebrities in the house. Second, Todrick Hall offensively said in the show he was the only black person in the house. There were 3. And the offenses just started there, including excessive farting. Remember, we talked about this a couple of weeks ago. Todrick Hall breaks his silence after runner-up win on Celebrity Big Brother. What are we all talking about? So it went down to the final 2, right? It was him and somebody else, and I can't remember the other person's name. But then all the people that were in the house before had to vote for their favorite, for who they wanted to win. Of course, no one was going to vote for Todrick. He farts everywhere. And like I said before, dude, you might want to check your diet. I mean, you know, farting here and there is one thing, but I mean, he excessively farting everywhere. Just imagine me sitting here next to you and just like, who does that?
Yeah, that's rude.
You know, and he just seemed like on RuPaul, he seems like such a nice person. But since this Celebrity Big Brother, all these awful things have come out about how he treats people who work for him, about how he treats fans, and like, I don't know. He's going to be in town in a couple of months. I want to see him and like ask him myself.
So I have a friend who met him at a local strip club that they worked at.
Okay.
And said he couldn't have been more standoffish, arrogant, and rude.
Really?
And I'm like, you know, you see this guy on TV, and the character, the persona is so like not that.
So sweet and nice and relatable.
But people are fake.
But people are fake. Wow. And at a strip club, you said, at a male strip club.
Yeah.
Todrick used to be a backup dancer, right? I'm trying to remember back in the day. Isn't that how he started?
So you think you'd be nice to dancers when you
Yes,
see them at a club?
exactly. I would think that he would be super humble and like happy and.
Well, I got to carry around some gas X or something, so if I ever run into him, here you go.
Here you go, sir.
I heard you might need this.
Maybe. Next, so over the weekend, Lia Thomas became the first trans swimmer to win a collegiate national championship for UPenn at the national championships in Atlanta. Lia has provided more spotlight on trans sports than anyone in history. Good and bad. So Lia Thomas wins first trans national championship as anti-LGBTQ plus radical right explodes. What are we all talking about? What do you think about this?
I think that's awesome.
I think it's incredible. And here's the thing, Lia had to do a lot to be able to compete.
Yeah.
She had to make sure that her testosterone levels were at a certain point. She had to check in all the time. It wasn't like, okay, yeah, just compete how you are, you know? So now I really see her kicking ass and taking names, and I see the folks over at Fox News, their heads just exploding over the fact that she's such a badass.
And I love to see that too.
Right?
Yeah.
We always
I
like to
absolutely
see.
love to see
yeah,
that.
we always like to see people's heads explode. So Lia, keep on doing what you're doing. We're supporting you. I mean, again, I really do believe that we need to bring the science in, to show these idiots that, I've got girlfriends of mine that, that are transitioning, and they're very weak. They're not as strong as they used to be before their transition. And I mean, these idiots, they're like, yeah, well, of course that they're going to win because it's a man competing with women. It's not the case. It's a woman competing with other women.
Yeah.
Next, the NFL has historically been a toxic masculinity sport. Big time. It has started to change as the league, teams, and players are starting to embrace the LGBTQ plus community. It all began with the first out player, Carl Nassib. But this week, it changed. Talent or homophobia? Groundbreaking gay NFL football player, Carl Nassib, is sacked. What are we all talking about? What do you think?
So,
who does he play with?
Las Vegas, right?
The Raiders.
The Raiders.
The Raiders, okay, a prominent team.
Look at me knowing about sports.
Look at you.
Okay.
You all sporty, right? Like when they put the ball over the thing, do you say goal? No, I think it's touchdown.
One of those.
One of those things, but whatever.
I'm there for the hot dogs.
Yeah. But it's funny that football is not funny. I'm glad that it's opening up, that it's becoming more masculine. When I think of football, I think of a very toxic masculinity kind of locker room setting where it's like macho BS and like whose penis is bigger kind of deal.
Which is such a gag because that's so gay. Like the pants, the pageantry, like
the butt slapping when they do stuff, right?
The group showers. I'm like, okay, there's all this like toxic masculinity wrapped up in it. But when you really look at it from the outside, it's like, this is some gay stuff. Like,
well, maybe they'll look at it that way and start allowing more gay athletes to be their true authentic self, because I really do believe that a lot more athletes are in the closet than we will ever know.
Oh, absolutely.
And we will ever know.
Absolutely.
But this gives me hope that now it's not a thing where it's like, okay, so the thing is that, okay, yeah, Carl Nassib he's being moved. He's being, the Raiders are stopping his contract because they're saying that he's not doing up to his ability as to the $75 million or whatever it is that they were giving him. They were giving him a buttload of money, and he's not bringing in those points like he was before. So that's the reason, not because he's gay. Yeah, you're still drinking a lot because of
$75 million.
Well, it was a lot of money. I don't know if it was $75 million. I don't watch sports. I just watch him because he's this gay player.
Watch me learn how to play sports so I can make $75 million.
You'd be a good kicker.
I mean,
See?
Like this.
Kick just like that. Kick the ball, just like that. Do it again.
Like, right,
do it again. Kick and kick and kick and kick.
Don't forget to point your toes. Yeah,
don't forget to point your toes. Next, because of the pandemic, for the first time in more than 2 years, there was a Mr. Global Pageant that could have been your talent. The international male beauty competition includes costumes that encapsulates the country's national identity and culture, talent, interview, and more. So the only requirement is that you don't have to be straight, gay, or trans. You just are, which is beautiful.
Love that.
Out fitness trainer and model DJ Davids represents USA at Mr. Global Pageant. What are we all talking about? So you saw the costumes, you saw some of the lineup of some of the luscious, gorgeous gentlemen that were representing.
It's a lot of really, really, really hot people.
Why don't you join those things? I can totally see you in something like that.
It's not for me.
It's
not for me.
But isn't it like a hop, jump, and a skip from what you do now as a burlesque dancer?
But it's like, what am I going to get up there and do a number for my talent? I'm wind up in like Casey's and a Merkin, and they're going to be like,
bravo, more!
Or they'll throw a towel over me to cover me up or something. It's that I feel like a lot of pageants are kind of old school with things, and I just don't think like I'd really fit in with that
Okay.
proud. But I absolutely respect what they do, and I think it's awesome.
Well, and I think that he did a great job. He didn't win, but I
Spain
think
won.
Spain won,
Yeah.
but Spain was incredible.
Yeah.
India was incredible too.
The costumes are like beyond.
Beyond. But they were saying that his costume was a little campy, like crafty. That looks like he made it at Michael's.
I mean,
did you think so?
Even if it did, I love anything campy, and I feel like if you cover anything in like red, white, and blue and rhinestones, like even if you're not trying to be campy, it's gonna be campy.
Oh yeah.
For like Murica, like that kind of.
Yeah,
It's cute,
it is cute. I thought he was being patriotic, but I
Absolutely.
guess maybe the judges didn't like it as much. Well, I'm glad that they're back, and I love the male pageants just as much as the girl pageants. But they're expensive.
Yeah.
Like I was talking to your mom once, his mom is Velvet Lenore, and she's just incredible, has won like every title known to man. And those pageants are beaucoup bucks, like in the thousands.
Very expensive. Very, very, very expensive.
Like I would have to go sell my ass somewhere for like half a dress. No, I'm serious. Next.
You show up with just half a dress.
Just half a dress. I was only able to give
And
half
you
my
win.
ass.
And you win. Absolutely.
Right. Next, hot off A Star is Born, Bradley Cooper has a new film he's directing. It's a biopic about Leonard Bernstein called Maestro, starring Bradley Cooper. Bernstein is one of the greatest composers in American history with 7 Emmys, 2 Tonys, 16 Grammys, and a Kennedy Center honors. But equally interesting is who is going to play the straight actor's gay boy. Remember, 2 hunks are always better than 1, except for you, because you're enough for me. All right, Matt Bomer. Did I say his name right?
Bomer.
Matt Bomer.
Rhymes with boner.
Now I'll never forget it. Matt Bomer. Got it. May play Bradley Cooper's love interest in his next film. So what are we all talking about? I love Bradley Cooper. I think he's so hot.
Like, he's gorgeous and talented, and so is Matt Bomer. But my question is, why are we still casting straight people to play gay roles?
We're going to have this conversation again, aren't we? Okay. Damien, an actor's an actor. So when you're acting, you're playing a role. So why is it so wrong when a movie plays? Because I believe that Ryan Murphy, who was like the gayest producer, director guy in life, is the one behind this movie. He's playing a role.
I feel like there are so many talented gay actors out there waiting to be discovered and waiting to find their place in show business. Why are we still giving those opportunities to straight actors?
Okay, but the gay boy, that is his gay boy in the film, is gay.
Yeah, I guess that's
So
a
we
start.
got half of it,
We're halfway there.
And they're both associated with Lady Gaga, so we've got to watch it. I mean, hello, Bradley Cooper
True.
in A Star is Born, and you said that the boner guy was in
American Horror Story.
American Horror Story. So we got to go see that film for sure.
Featuring Lady Gaga's TV ex-boyfriend.
Ooh,
Absolutely.
they both rubbed up on her.
I would. But consensually and
No,
in
consensually.
a
No, I mean, not
fierce way.
stalkerish. Like, just in a nice way. Like I would ask, hello, hi, Mrs. Gaga, ma'am, may I rub on you?
Can I just press my cheek against your cheek?
Can I just lick your arm? Pit?
Not the armpits, absolutely.
Of course. I don't think she's ever been asked that by a big old Amazon lesbian.
She'd
Who
remember
knows?
you forever.
I think I'd have a restraining order on me soon, but that's okay. It's okay. I'd wear it proudly, Lady Gaga. Next up, Damien, we are gay after all, so let's talk about some fun stuff that will help us get through this week. The radical religious crazy call it queer as a negative. Governor Ron DeSantis calls it don't say gay. At the FayWhat show, we call it the gay agenda. Bernadette Peters is coming to Miami Beach on March 26th. Celebrate Miami Beach's diverse music, art, and culture during Miami Beach Live. Brian Stokes Mitchell will open the night with Bernadette Peters headlining along with the 28-piece Miami Music Festival Orchestra. The concert is free for Miami Beach residents. Go online to universe.com for more information. Doors open at 5:30 p.m. The concert is at 6 p.m. The gay agenda. What do we love about this? Everything.
Everything. Everything.
When you saw this, you were like, Bernadette Peters, I love her.
Well, she's a legend. She's a
She
legend.
really is. She really is. And she still looks flawless.
Right?
Like, she must use that good olive oil, not that dollar store stuff I use, right?
And
Like,
she's not young. But
That's what I'm
she's
saying.
like
beautiful.
Incredible. Like
Beautiful.
really incredible.
Like, whoever does her work, I need to know. You know what I mean?
Well, if we
Yeah.
go see this, we can ask her.
We totally
I
can.
get another restraining order.
I
We're
get
collecting
another.
them now.
We're just
It's like
collecting.
Pokemon.
Yeah, we're collecting like the Pokemon cards. But love her.
Yeah, she's absolutely
She's an icon
fabulous.
to our community.
Did you see her as Cersei?
Yes, she was fierce
Yes.
and gorgeous,
Yes.
and she just did what she wanted to do with boys.
We love that.
You love that, of course. Palm Beach Pride is coming up March 26th and 27th. We have lived in pandemic since 2020, so we're so excited for the return of our amazing Pride Festival and Parade in Palm Beach. The festival kicks off on Saturday, March 26th, and the parade will be Sunday, March 27th. This incredible event is the largest LGBTQ plus event in Palm Beach County. Be there. But if you can't, Hotspots Magazine and Happening Out Television Network are major sponsors, and we will be broadcasting the whole parade on Roku and Apple TV. And Damien, guess who's an anchor of the broadcast? You might know her. She sits next to you once a week. She wakes you up in the morning. She tried to roofie you only once. Me, FayWhat, I'll be there. Yay! Amazing. It's going to be a lot of fun. Join us at Bryant Park in Lake Worth Beach. For more information, go to compassglcc.com. The Gay Agenda. What do we love about this? I just found out you're going to be up there too.
Yes.
Tell me.
So Velvet is, what do they call that? Like Grand Marshal?
Yes.
So she has all of us in her family up there doing like numbers on the stage with her.
So you guys are like the Partridge Family for LGBTQ plus, right? Because like your mom makes you perform like at whatever. If they hire Velvet, Velvet's like, guess what? You got to hire my whole family.
Very that. We love.
And I love.
Absolutely.
Trust.
Keeps us busy.
It really does. And it's going to be, I'm just so glad that Prides are back like in this kind of way, you know?
Me too.
And I love West Palm Beach and I love Palm Beach County. Like it's a different vibe than it is down here, you know? And I'm really looking forward to this. It's going to be a lot of fun. So, and you'll be able to watch it all on Roku if you can't be there live. So make sure you catch it there. So International Trans Visibility Day is March 31st. To celebrate, Sunshine Performing Arts Center will have a special performance on March 26th from the world famous singer, songwriter, model, actor, and activist Laith Ashely. In 2017, he was the first transgender man to be featured in a Diesel campaign, and he looks so hot. Take a moment, because I know you're looking at the picture right now, so I'm just going to give you a second. Because
you're sweating a little bit.
Oh my God, he's so hot. I can't. I'm sorry. For more information and tickets, go to eventbrite.com. The Gay Agenda, what do we love about this?
Well, he's incredibly hot. So, but I mean, a trailblazer, somebody who was kind of breaking down barriers for people, that's really incredible. Yeah,
well, you know that the Calvin Klein ad with Marky Mark a million years ago, right? Well, his Diesel campaign gave that ad a run for its money. I mean, it was so hot. And I don't know. I hope that one day we will live in a world where it's just, he's a model. He's not a transgender model, you know, because to me, he was just a hot ass man.
Yeah.
That's it. Anyway, I look forward to seeing him here at Sunshine. I also love that Sunshine now is going to be featuring incredible artists and LGBTQ plus folks that we'll be able to see here in their Performing Arts Center. So that's going to be fantastic. So get your tickets at Eventbrite. We're going to go together. We have to see that for sure.
Gladly.
Well, it's what we'll all be talking about this week and the events we want to attend. I got to thank my man, Mr. Damien, for getting up early for the FayWhat show. And remember, make sure to follow him on Instagram at Return of Babylon. What are you up to this week? Anything fun that you want to tell our peeps about?
So we have on Saturday, me and Sin Silva have our monthly burlesque show at Le Boy.
Nice.
So that's going to be awesome.
I love Le Boy.
We have some fun. I do too.
I just love it. Like, what a good vibe. And they're so welcoming. I mean, aside from the hotness that's everywhere in there.
It's vibey. It's super vibey. It's super cool. And we have some like new fun additions to this show. I'm not going to like let the cat out of the bag, but something really cool.
Is there a cat in the bag on the show? No. Okay.
Not this time.
Not this time. All right. Well, we'll be looking out for it. Make sure you follow him on Instagram. And of course, he'll be back with me next Monday morning at 9 a.m. I know how hard it is for you to wake up in the morning because gay boys sleep late. I love you, Damien. I'll see you next week, Papito. Thank you for being with me.
It's my pleasure. Always.
The FayWhat show is filmed at our permanent set at the Happening Out television studios on the campus of Sunshine Cathedral, the world's largest queer church. Happening Out broadcasts live Sunday services every week at 10:30 a.m. as part of that partnership. Sunshine Cathedral is my queer church. Watch this.
Kiara Johnson, the Executive Director of the National LGBTQ Task Force. And as one of the most important civil rights organizations, I know the value of the support that comes from all corners of our community. That's why Sunshine Cathedral is my queer church.
Next up, my special guests are Julia Murphy and Michael Rorden. Yes, I'm super excited. So South Florida's first big Pride celebration of the year starts this week in Palm Beach. Julia Murphy is the Chief Development Officer for the Compass LGBTQ+ Community Center. The center organizes the two-day festival and parade. Michael Riordan works at Compass and is in the process of transitioning from male to female. Unlike many transgender individuals, she goes by any pronoun and is keeping her birth name. Oh my God, how interesting. From an early age, Michael knew that she had feelings that were not normal. In the 1980s, there were few resources for transgender people. In many cases, no one knew that transgender people existed. At the age of 10, she tried to express feelings of gender dysphoria to a family member, and the reaction she received convinced her to hide how she felt for 27 years. Together, they bring this amazing event to Bryant Park at Lake Worth Beach. Welcome, Julia and Michael, to the FayWhat show.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you for being here, girls. I'm so excited. Oh my goodness. So it's the first time I have two girls in my bed on the FayWhat show.
Yeah.
Not outside of here.
This hasn't happened for me.
Is this the first for you, Michael?
This is a first for me since a dream I had in 1995.
Really?
So, yeah.
Oh my God, we've got so much to talk about. First of all, I love Compass. I love what you do up there in Lake Worth. And you guys are just incredible. And the Pride Festival is coming up.
Yeah.
So you ladies are at the forefront of this. How do you feel? It's been 3 years since we were able to have something like this, with each other. I think you guys did something virtually or something like that.
We did a virtual thing, and we did something of watered down version last year. But yeah, first time in 3 years, the 2-day festival with the parade.
So you're bringing it back with full force, I bet.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be bigger than ever. We have over 150 vendors, 200 people registered for, entities registered for the parade, and the community is just so ready.
Oh, so ready, so ready. And we're ready because we're going to be up there with you guys as well, which I'm super excited about.
We can't wait.
I love, first of all, I love that we're all girls, and I love that you guys are at the forefront of what makes this Pride Parade happen, this Pride Parade and Festival happen. But I can't not think about the fact that I wish that it was kind of like that here in Miami and Broward County. I love the fact that the girl power essence is at the forefront of this festival. How do you think that came to happen?
We had a transition of leadership several years ago, and there were women in leadership roles that I don't think that we've seen in a long time. And the community embraced it, in all honesty. There's 3 of us in the executive team. And from there, I think they believed in us. We understand, we observe the community, but we also listen and we address the things that they want to hear and see. So I can tell you right now, you're never going to get it all right, but we try our hardest. And I think that having a female presence really matters. And the men are embracing us, which is good. And also our other parts of the community, our bisexual community, transgender, questioning. Mm-hmm. Overall, we have people that really, I think, have appreciated the leadership that we've brought to the table.
And the fact that they kick ass helps a lot. Yeah, no, absolutely. I mean, it's results oriented, right? Mm-hmm. Everything since the leadership transfer that Julia is talking about, everything has gotten better. Every year, better, bigger.
More representation.
And it's a different perspective that I think was lacking, and it's a successful perspective.
So you said there's 3 of you in the directing team. Is the other person a woman too?
Yeah. So Julie Steve is our executive director. I'm our chief development officer. And then we have a health services person, Lisette Perez.
Yeah. Awesome. Girl power to the fullest. Yeah. Now, I have to ask though, because I tried to hit on you before we got in bed. And then you told me that you're an ally, right?
You can always hit on me.
That happens to me all the time, and she doesn't keep to mind. So it was okay, They thought I was a
lesbian for a long time, and I'm okay with it. You can call me anything you want. I don't care. I'm here. I'm Julia.
Not crazy. Don't rule anything out.
Right? No, never rule anything out, right? Women always keep our options open. It's how we roll,
That's what today will bring.
That's the perspective I was talking about.
But you are an ally.
I am, absolutely.
A fierce ally.
A fierce ally.
Ridiculously fierce ally.
We have quite a few. I've got to say hi to Robin, who is one of our incredible allies out there down here. There's not many of you, because it's if it doesn't affect me and my family, then why would I help LGBTQ plus. How did that come to pass? Why do you want to help us so much?
Oh, I want to help everybody, but I believe in my heart that equality and equity are something that all of us should have. And when I walked in the doors of Compass in 2009, I have never felt more accepted. Like, I can get emotional, but I found my people. I found my tribe. And they give to me as much as I give to them. It's a network of people that, I mean, they're my family, truly 100%. And I want all of us to be able to walk through the world and have the same rights. And I will fight to the day I die for that, 100%. And I think having an ally at the forefront of Compass is valuable because there are more allies than there are LGBTQ people. And when they see that in themselves, they come along. And I've seen the evolving of that in our community in Palm Beach County. And I'm very proud of that work.
Oh, thank you for all you do.
Oh, it's
Julia, oh
my
my
passion.
God.
I want to tell them your nickname.
Oh, no, don't tell me. What's it? What, is it sexy?
No, it's not.
It could be how you say it. Okay, tell me.
Cut a bitch Murphy.
Cut a bitch Murphy. I love it.
When I say a fierce advocate,
I
mean
love
it.
that. Cut a bitch Murphy. I love that. You know, one of my besties is an ally, and we call her Drill Sergeant Cuartas because like she's like, okay, no, I'm fighting for my LGBTQ family, you know, and we need them, don't we, Michael?
Oh my gosh.
Oh my God. And I have to ask you, as a trans woman, like this is just an incredible journey for you. As I read in your intro, you're still in your transitional period, and I mean, how do you feel about being at the forefront of this?
So, I was deeply closeted. You know, before
27
I came
years.
out, 27 years from 10. So I was 37 when I came out. I didn't know where to go, who to look for, and people told me about Compass. And I honestly, they said that they met for gender support every Thursday night. I thought it was going to be in like the back of a restaurant. And I walked into this beautiful building and I immediately thought I need to be a part of this. And Julia interviewed me and hired me. I don't know why, but she made a really good decision. No, it's changed my life. And to be able to work somewhere that advocates so fiercely for people to just, what Julia said, have equal rights. I mean, it's not some groundbreaking idea.
We don't want more.
No, just the same as, right?
Yes.
And it's equity of access, not equity of outcome, you know, but people get so messed up with it. But it's an amazing place to be. It's an amazing place to work. And it saved my life.
Oh, I love that. Michael, your eyebrows are everything. I've got to just say that, folks. Her eyebrows are everything.
Like some Lulu, honey.
Tell them.
Oh, we have
Put it
our
out there.
aesthetic center in Boynton Beach. All of us go to her.
Oh my
Her name's
God.
Lulu. She is the baddest bitch out there.
Hey, Lulu, I'll have to go up there. Look, my eyebrows need some help, girl. So
We all go to her laminate and a little color.
Little testosterone for these eyebrows. So,
whatever she's doing, it's amazing. Michael, I have to ask you, you know, like one of my closest sisters is in transition and she's been a year and a half, maybe, right? How long have you been transitioning?
6 years now, 7 years.
Okay,
Yeah.
so 6-7 years. Why keep Michael? Why keep your birth name? I have to ask.
So there are different reasons. One, I didn't want to go through all the legal hassle.
No, it
Changing
should
up
cost
music.
money too. It's expensive too.
Skrilla, yeah, no. But the more important thing was when I was going through other names and I was talking with my mother about it, it took her a while to accept what was happening. And then she did. And we were talking about names and she got really quiet. And I realized, and I said, what's wrong? And she said, well, you know, it took your dad and I a long time to pick your name. And I realized that, you know, parents name their children, right? And so I said, you know what, Mom, I tell you what, if I walk into your house one day and you see a woman and there's a name that you want to name me, I'll let you name me. And until then, I'll keep Michael. Thanks, but my mom has a wicked sense of humor. Julia knows her, so I'm really worried it's going to be something like...
She's going to call you Yugoslavia or
Like
something.
Big Bertha,
Like you're going to end up Big
Large
Bertha,
Marge or something.
Yeah.
No. So I think she's forgotten that promise, and I'm going to let that go.
You might want to send her a card or something, or just like a little, you know, like
I have
nice
to
little
tell you
reminder.
something, though.
Please tell me.
Michael's mom volunteers at Compass.
Yeah,
Shut
She's
it.
there right now. So
She's
Michael
there right
dropped her
now.
off
Yeah.
to help out while we're going to do things. So just see the evolution of their family dynamic and
Yes.
the ability for Compass to bring her along at a rate.
Yes.
And like she's our mama, Danny. I kid you not. She's
Oh my
like our
God.
mom now. So it's really wonderful to see the family part of it.
Do you think that Compass had a lot to do with that?
Oh, without question. I mean, when you're alone, right? And you don't know that you're alone, but you feel alone. You don't know that there are all these people. That's what I mean.
You feel like the
You
only one
feel
person
alone.
going through
Exactly, right. And so to discover this entire group of people that just not only support, and this is going to sound weird, I think, but don't care. you know, like you are who you are. It's not
You
a big
just
deal.
are.
You can just exist there as a human being. It's been life altering for me. I mean, I really did. And I say this all the time. It saved my life. But it did. You know, to have a place like that where you can go and get resources and find others like you and know that you're not alone. You know, I was always so afraid of coming out because of the people that I feared I would lose. Never once imagined all the people I would gain, but it's my life. It's my life.
That's so beautiful. You know, I'm 7 years in recovery. I've been sober for 7 years.
Congratulations.
Thank you. And when I first decided to make that decision and change my life completely, I lost some friends along the way because people were just like, you know, and just like you said, I was afraid to lose people, but I gained so many more people that were so secure and good with themselves and would support me in my journey, just like you have at Compass.
So happy to hear that you had that experience.
Girl, it's
important.
Girl, I was a mess, girl. I was a mess, girl.
We're all messes at some point.
Right? Listen, I love Palm Beach County. I love Lake Worth. I love that area, okay, that you ladies live in. It's so different than down here. And I'm not taking anything away from South Florida. You guys are still South Florida, but I mean, like Miami and Broward, you know, we can be pretentious and we could be stuck up and we could be like, we're not leaving the house unless everything is perfect and beautiful, you know?
We're from Palm Beach County, right?
I feel like where Mar-a-Lago is, right? Yeah, exactly. No, but there shouldn't be that much of a difference. But the time that I have spent up there, I have felt more welcomed than I have in many places that are LGBTQ plus friendly, you know, and you guys don't have the big gayborhood that we have here in Wilton Manors or the South Beach, you know, staples that we have in the gay community. You don't have that. So what do you attribute to just how incredible your LGBTQ community is up there?
I'll go. And it's not to brag about Compass, but I think Compass in its core and where it sits in the county, it's very central. All of the things that we do as an organization, we are a direct service provider, but we also do all of the large scale events in combination with our relationship with Palm Beach County Human Rights Council. We have our own entity that focuses on protections on a local level. So through municipalities, the cities, that relationship has evolved and made it a safe space to be. And we are always spreading the information awareness and that allyship. Having allies in spaces that people don't recognize, it makes it safe for all of us because you're addressing a wider group of individuals. So the presence of our events, the type of services, and then there's the collaboration that we do with other organizations and businesses and everybody. It really is a wholesomeness. There's the family matters. As you can see, Michael's family is a part of Compass. My family volunteers at all of my events. We focus on the entire unit and a holistic approach, and it benefits us.
And that wholesomeness, that family orientation, you know, this is the kind of stuff that we need to show DeSantis.
Gosh.
He'll never see it. But the word you use, gayborhood, you know, like you said, I know Wilton Manors, for example, is a place where everybody can go and they know. But we don't really have something like that. I mean, Lake Worth is kind of close, but it's not that label. And I think because we don't have that, it's more important for us to create that everywhere we go.
Yes. We also have a Pride Business Alliance, and that was created 15 years ago because LGBTQ people couldn't go to businesses together and feel safe. That, as well, with businesses on all levels coming together on a monthly basis, we travel around the county and show that presence in numbers. Wow. So we do so much. I mean, I could spend days.
Oh my God, love it. How awful was how awful was pandemic for you girls?
Oh, that first year was really difficult. As an organization that provides direct services, to take a step back and reassess where we were at, how we were going to do it. We always cared about virtual, but going to a fully virtual capacity, us not being together in the same space, it was difficult. But we are a hell of a lot stronger now. Like, we are so strong that we went through that together, and we didn't have anybody sick for at least the first year, which was a blessing. But we've survived, and we're ready to get back to our regularly scheduled events.
And we are getting back to it, baby. Okay, this weekend it's going to be on like Donkey Kong. All right, walk us through what the weekend is going to be like. Tell me everything, because I'm doing it all.
I love it.
I might even wear flats. Don't take a picture of my feet.
Well, it's really beneficial. You can wear them, the heels in, and then change into the flats. That's my suggestion. That's what I'll do. So it's our traditional Pride. It's our 30th celebration. So we've been doing this 30 years.
As old as I am.
Yeah, you know show, one of our classics, which is
Little older.
Velvet Lenore. That's going to be on stage all weekend. We have 4 queens managing it, so it's a festival from 12 to 6 both days. We have Melissa St. John, Velvet Lenore, Ariel Rim, and Rihanna Patron.
Rihanna Patron, we love
Yeah.
Rihanna. She's part of our show as well.
I really brought back a whole, I think, really a legacy of women to that drag queens on the stage. We also are recognizing a community member we lost, Regine Cox, which was MC for Pride for many years.
MC of Pride. Yeah.
Wow, rest in power. I saw a posting about her.
She's amazing, and we're very sad to lose her. So the festival's 12 to 6. It's going to be vendors. We have a great extensive Pride bar this year. We have Crystal Head Vodka, Tito's, beer, House Rosé. Oh, it's going to be where the party's at. There's going to be a DJ over there. We have an expanded families area where we're going to do face painting, slime making, creations of things, family and dog friendly.
Yes.
Over 150 vendors. You can get HIV tested and know your status, which is very important.
Right on the spot. Love
15 food vendors, savory and sweet as we
Yep.
call them, right?
Yep.
And then entertainment all weekend. Then our parade will kick off at 11 a.m. in Bryant Park. And that's going to be the thing to be at. We are doing a live stream with our media partner WPTV, Channel 5, and Compass's Facebook Live, so you can watch the whole thing while you're there and from home, either way. And then that will also be on WPTV's live stream as well. And I think you all are doing
And we're
something,
also
right?
going to be having it live streamed also.
Awesome.
So happening on
Yeah.
Television Network is going to be there in full effect as well.
And we're also marrying people.
That's
Yeah,
the
we're
big
having a
one.
mass-
I'm already married.
You
I can figure that out
vow
before that
renewal.
weekend. Before the
If
weekend.
you want to do vow renewals.
Oh,
yeah.
vow renewal. Okay,
Yeah,
I'll do that.
Please participate.
What are you most excited for, Michael?
For
the weekend, yeah.
When it's over. So much work.
She's exhausted.
No, I mean,
She's exhausted.
Already, yeah. The eyebrows hide the bags under my eyes.
Girl,
but no,
it's a lot of work.
No, the most exciting thing, honestly, it's seeing people come out who you don't see every day. You know, and it really is, it's so amazing to have that community gathered in a place, and it's just good fun, you know, good people having good fun, just being themselves. It's awesome.
Awesome. Well, we look forward to it. I cannot wait. Girls, thank you for being the first 2 girls in bed with me
Yeah,
on the show.
I want to
No. In total.
Yeah.
You should get
I'll
a
get like an
plaque.
award.
I think I should
Yeah.
do like a bust of my boob
Okay.
and give it out like as awards. There's something
both
there.
of them. You should both rest.
both. No, you have to do both because then one, it's Thelma and Louise, and then Louise gets
Yeah.
jealous, and it's one of those things. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Julia and Michael, thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
Please go check out Compass. Please give the website for all the information on the festival
Yeah.
and parade.
It's www.compassglcc.com. And that has links to everything. You can find the Pride page on our homepage.
Awesome. And we will see all of you there. Ladies, come back to the show anytime. You
Oh,
are
yes.
more
Thank
than
you.
welcome. Thank you for being you. Thank you
you.
for being you. Thank you
you.
for being on the FayWhat show. And we will see them all at Pride.
Nice. Thank you.
Is our community important to you? If it is, I hope you will share this experience. Please like the FayWhat show on YouTube or Facebook. And huge news, huge, like my ego. You should be watching the FayWhat show on broadcast television. In addition to social media platforms, you can tune in on Roku, Apple TV, Google TV, or Amazon Fire TV. I want you to support me in this endeavor. We will be bringing you special interviews with interesting people to get your week started on the FayWhat show. So before I finish, I want to tell you what I have been thinking about. Here's another segment of what I call FayWhat's on my mind. Drag queens are on my mind. The beautiful entertainers that we follow and admire. From RuPaul to our house here in South Florida, drag queens are made to entertain and defy whatever you think a performer is. From face to choreography to the outfit to the music, it's an art and it ain't easy. Last week, I got to get dragged up. I was part of a lip sync competition in Wilton Manors benefiting the Florida AIDS Walk. And I was truly humbled and scared to death to be part of this. I'm a dork, so I'm getting dragged up. You would think she's a girl, that's easy, right? Then you would be thinking wrong, my friend. From the tights that are way too tight in places that I actually enjoy having, okay? To the pounding on my face. Wait a minute, that sounded wrong. Let me finish though. The pounding on my face with makeup. All right, the diva Misty Eyes did my makeup and worked a freaking miracle, but I didn't know that makeup hurt. Like, ouch. I think she was kind of enjoying it. She probably was enjoying it a bit much now that I think about it. The shoes hurt like hell. All my lashes came off with the crazy lashes I had to wear. And I found glue. Folks, I found glue behind my ears after. I really don't know where that lash ended up, actually, to tell you the truth. Anyway, trying to lip sync while trying to be cute and not falling over. Did I mention that those costumes are so freaking hot? They make those things out of some fireproof crap. I don't know. Drag queens, you ladies are queens. Support your local girls. We have some of the best down here in South Florida, but every fantastic neighborhood has their own girls. Follow them on social media. Hire them for events. Drag queens are accepted in many places that the rest of us wouldn't be, actually. They represent all of us in the LGBTQ plus community. Thank them for their service because that ain't easy. Much props to all the girls and all you do. All you ladies are incredible and I bow down to you and I will always be at your service. You bitches are badasses. Well, that's the FayWhat show. I'm really passionate about trying to reconnect and connect the L and the G in our LGBTQ plus community. It's often hard for us girls. If we believe that we are one strong community, then we must support all the letters of our LGBT and Q plus. Nothing like this has been done before. It's why we start with inspirations, like Mary Tyler Moore, and that girl's Lia Thomas. It's a new year. It's been a tough 2 years. So let's be a little bit kinder, a little bit funnier, and embrace our tremendous diversity. It's what makes us so strong. Until next Monday at 9 a.m. live, or anytime you want on demand. I'm FayWhat, and I am #thatgirl. Have a great week.
Rainbows, gay boys, #that girl. Sunbeams, drag queens, L-word is that girl, the girl of all our dreams. She's everything that every girl should be. Aqua, South Beach, #that girl. Pride-filled, T-Dance, Wilton is that girl, Latina but she's you.
So, did you enjoy the show? I know you did. So make sure to click subscribe so you won't miss any of the events, news, or interviews right here on the FayWhat show. Ring the bell at the bottom of the screen, right there, so you'll be alerted every time we're live. You can also click on the Happening Out Television Network logo so you can see all of the shows on the most diverse LGBTQ plus media network. Find out just what we're doing to bring the L and the G together right here on the FayWhat show.